I will now recognize the council members. Councilwoman Fullilove.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Chairman, and I certainly appreciate, again, as I've often said, the positions that advocates and those who are opposing this ordinance have. But let me make one correction. There is no such thing as equal protection under the United States Constitution for gays, lesbians, transgendered individuals. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 protects certain classes of individuals by preventing employers from discriminating on the basis of color, on the basis of race, religion, and sex or national origin. Now, the law does not cover, and I've said this before, it does not cover sexual orientation. And there are courts that have ruled that sex is not the same thing as sexual orientation. In other words, homosexuals, transgendered individuals, lesbians, gays are not included in the protected classes under the United States Constitution. And there are no federal laws that bar employers from discriminating against them when it comes to hiring, firing, and promoting. I ask you a question. If your house was on fire and there were firefighters who were gay, would you turn them away and say, "Don't save me, let me burn in my house"? If you were the victim of a crime and a police officer, he or she happens to be gay, lesbian, or transgendered, would you tell them in the perpetration of that crime, "Go away and I want a heterosexual to save me"? I don't think so. We talk about our children and teaching our children morals and values. Well, we should be teaching our children to respect one another, despite our differences. That's what we should be teaching our children. These very unprotected employees argue that such a law is necessary and appropriate because the Constitution guarantees equal protection and due process to all. Advocates argue that homosexuality is not a choice, but it's a personal identity, and that all working people have a right. They have a right to be judged by the quality of their work. Again, I implore you, while you're sitting there, and this is not about loving Christianity, or it's not about sin, because all of us have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. It's about doing the right thing. And the right thing is to vote for this ordinance, and I would like to amend, Mr. Chairman, this ordinance to include sexual identity. Thank you. I make that motion.
I have a motion to amend by Councilwoman Fullilove. I will need a second. Madam Comptroller, would you set up special item number 1, please? Motion to amend to include Councilwoman Fullilove's sexual identity.
Yes.
Madam Comptroller, if you would. Special item number 1, motion from Councilwoman Fullilove, second from Councilman Harris. I need to go back to the screen because people need to be able to speak to the amendment. We're not ready to vote yet.
Mr. Chairman.
I'm at the voting screen.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman.
Ms.
I'm
Fullilove.
sorry, it's gender identity.
Stand corrected. Motion to amend to include gender identity. Ms. Fullilove.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Chairman. Before I call for the question, I just want to make a statement. I don't curse, but if I did, I would say this is a bunch of bull. But I don't curse. 2 weeks ago,
Thank you, Ms. Fullilove.
we heard from our city attorney, who is very capable, and our council attorney, who is very capable of what they do. I have not seen Attorney Wade's opinion. It has not been placed in my hand. I don't know anybody else's who has, but our city attorney has rendered an opinion that says we have the authority. Now we are hearing that, oh no, this has to be a human resources decision. This is a modern-day version of Amos and Andy, and I call for the question.
Ms. Fullilove has called the question.
I call for the question.
Seeing no other members seeking recognition on the special item number 1, which is the amendment along with the friendly amendment from Councilman Ford. Members, cast your vote for special item number 1. We've called the question. Members, please cast your vote.
Boyd, no. Brown, no. Collins, yes. Conrad, no. Flynn, yes. Ford, yes. Fullilove, yes. Halbert, no. Harris, yes. Hedgepeth, yes. Lowry, yes. Strickland, yes.
That item passes. Now returns us to Madam Comptroller, if you would bring up item number 12, takes us back to the main motion. Item number 12 as amended.